My beloved, Michael's sword is raised. His voice echoes like thunder. Do not test heaven. Do not ignore this. You have been warned enough. How many times did you sense something and brush it away? How many times did your gut scream at you, but you called it overthinking? How many times did God whisper through dreams, but you woke up and forgot them? This is why heaven is louder tonight. This is why Michael speaks like fire. Because gentle nudges have been wasted. Now it is a command. Listen. The one you love is trembling as they speak. They say, I saw what no one else saw. I saw what they hid from you. I saw who they truly were when you weren't in the room. And I need you to know it because your future depends on it. Their voice shakes with love and urgency. They are desperate, but their desperation is a gift because it means you are not forgotten. It means that even in eternity you are still on their heart. That is why they fought for this moment. That is why they begged God to let them speak. And God, in His mercy, allowed it, but only once. Beloved, pause. Take in the feeling of this moment. Do you sense the weight? That's heaven leaning close. Do you sense the tightness in your chest? That's your spirit recognizing that this is truth. Don't ignore it. Don't dismiss it. Receive it, because what is being poured out now will not only explain your past, it will unlock your future. Your loved one whispers, you thought you were cursed. You thought you were unlucky. You thought God abandoned you, but I saw the truth. I saw the jealousy around you. I saw the envy in their eyes. I saw the words spoken against you when you weren't there. They wanted to stop you because they knew your future was great. And I cannot let you keep walking blind to that. My beloved, can you imagine how different your life would feel if you finally understood why the pain happened? Can you imagine the peace that would flood you if you realized it wasn't punishment, it was protection? That's what heaven is offering you now, the revelation that what you went through wasn't wasted, it was preparing you. Every tear was watering your soil. Every heartbreak was cutting away what could not go with you. Tonight, that truth is finally being given to you. Michael speaks again, child, this is your chance. Don't let the enemy distract you. Don't let your mind wander. Don't let your doubts steal this. If you stay, you will walk away lighter. If you leave, you will carry chains you never needed to carry. His words are sharp, but they are filled with love. Heaven disciplines because heaven loves. And this message is discipline and love woven together. My precious child, you think the world around you is ordinary, but right now nothing is ordinary. The very walls of your room are trembling with the vibration of heaven's presence. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit can sense it. Michael is standing beside you, his wings stretching wide, shielding you from distractions. And behind him, the one you love, the one who has passed, is waiting, their voice burning with urgency. They cannot hold back any longer. They cannot return tomorrow. Heaven gave them this moment and only this moment to speak through this message. You have been warned many times, haven't you? Those sudden dreams that left you waking up in tears. The sound of their name spoken in places where no one should have spoken it. The strange scent that lingered in your room. wasn't that them? And yet you brushed it away. You said, "It's just my mind." But your spirit knew. Heaven had been whispering, but tonight heaven stopped whispering and started shouting. My beloved, don't cover your ears this time. Do you know why this truth matters? Because it carries your next season inside it. If you hear it, doors will unlock. If you ignore it, doors will slam shut. The soul that cries out to you from beyond knows something you don't know. They see what your eyes cannot. They know who betrayed you. They know who prayed against you. They know who spoke your name in rooms you never entered. And they have begged God for permission to tell you, because only by knowing can you be freed. Imagine carrying chains around your ankles and never realizing it. Tonight, heaven is handing you the key, but the key will vanish if you skip. My beloved, your destiny is heavy. That's why the attacks have been heavier. That's why you cried, asking, "Why me?" Because you were chosen. Not everyone is warned this way. Not everyone has Archangel Michael standing guard with fire in his eyes. But you do, because heaven knows your path leads somewhere great. And the enemy knows it too. That's why they tried to bury you in confusion. That's why they whispered lies in your mind, telling you you're not enough, you're not loved, you're forgotten. But those were lies. Tonight, truth is burning its way to you. Feel your chest. Do you feel that heat, that trembling? That's not fear, that's recognition. Your spirit already knows this is not just words, it is a doorway. And if you step through, you will step into the answers you've begged God to give you for years. Heaven doesn't waste moments. Heaven doesn't send Michael unless it is urgent. That's why you must not ignore this. Don't let your doubts rob you. Don't let your busyness pull you away. This is the moment, child. The one who loves you, who left this earth, remembers a promise they made to you. Archangel Michael says, "I order you to open this right now." You have been warned enough times, and heaven will not repeat it again. Someone in your family who has already passed away is begging to reveal a hidden truth that only you must hear. God says, "This message is for your eyes only. Don't tell anyone." If you ignore this, their voice will vanish forever, and you will never know what they tried to say. Open quickly before heaven closes this final door. My beloved child, my precious one, the heavens are trembling with urgency tonight. You have felt the shiver in your chest lately, haven't you? That sudden whisper that made you look over your shoulder, thinking someone was there. It wasn't your imagination. It was a soul you love, crying for one last chance to reach you. God has commanded Archangel Michael to break through the veil, to place this message before your eyes, because this is your final chance to hear what has been hidden. Don't take this lightly. You were not brought here by accident. The timing is divine, down to the very second. If you dare to scroll past, heaven itself will close this door forever. But if you stay, if you open your heart, you will hear words that can only be spoken once. They belong to you and you alone. My child, do you realize what you carry? The prayers of your loved one have been echoing in heaven's halls. They begged God, "Please let them hear me just once more." And God said, "Fine, but only if they do not skip this message." This is why Michael is standing before you. This is why the angels are gathered around you even now as you read. They are whispering, pleading, stay. Don't miss it. Listen closely. The truth is not only about the past, it is about your future. If you open fully, you will discover the reason you have felt blocked, why certain blessings slipped from your hands, and why you felt abandoned in moments when you begged heaven for answers. And now heaven is answering. God says this message will not repeat. This child must listen now. But before we go deeper, Archangel Michael leans in and whispers, "Beloved, if you truly desire more messages like this, if you want heaven's doors to open wider for you every day, make sure you subscribe and stay connected. Because every time you do, the angels gain another way to reach your spirit. This is how blessings find you faster before the world distracts you. Stay right here. The one you love who has already passed is waiting to speak. And if you leave, you'll never know their last secret. So open your heart because what's about to be revealed will shift your destiny forever. My beloved, there is a reason your heart races right now. The air feels heavy around you, as if someone invisible is watching. That presence you sense is not of this earth, it is the soul of the one who crossed over, desperate to reach you. They have tried through dreams, through signs, through sudden chills at midnight, but you never stopped long enough to listen. So heaven pushed this message into your path. They cannot wait anymore. Their voice is trembling against the veil. And if you ignore them now, they will vanish back into silence. And then, beloved, you will spend your life wondering why you always felt unfinished. The angels say, your loved one carries a truth. A key that unlocks the locked doors of your destiny. This truth is wrapped in pain but also in freedom. That is why Michael is here, shielding your spirit even as you read this line. Heaven never forces, but tonight heaven insists. Do you realize how many times you have been warned? Do you see how many delays were placed in your steps just so this very moment would meet you? You might think you stumbled here randomly, but the truth is heaven has been circling you for days, pulling you gently into the place where your ears would finally be open. Beloved child, there is something you carry that your family never knew, a legacy, a burden, and also a blessing. The one who has passed away knows what you do not know. They are begging for you to open your heart because their hidden truth has the power to redirect your entire future. If you listen, they will hand you the key to blessings you prayed for but thought God ignored. But if you turn away, the key will rust, and the blessings will be delayed for years. Do you want to spend years in darkness, or will you hold the light that is being placed in your hands now? Michael leans closer. His sword gleams with fire. His voice is not soft now. It thunders. Don't ignore this. Every delay in your life, every strange pause in your blessings, every moment you asked why God stayed silent, this was the reason. Heaven was waiting for you to hear this truth. Heaven was waiting for you to not only see the words but feel them like fire across your chest. This is the final warning, the final chance. God does not repeat what has already been given. Child, don't skip. Don't rush because you will never get this chance again. The one who has passed wants to remind you of a night long ago. Do you remember when you couldn't sleep and felt a sudden warmth touch your shoulder, though no one was there? That wasn't your imagination. It was them. They whispered then, but your ears were too heavy with worry. Tonight they have been allowed to shout. Heaven's mercy gave them this moment, but mercy has a limit. If you close your eyes now, their words will drown in eternity, and you will never know what they tried to say. Can you bear that weight? My precious child, understand this, everything in your life has been circling around this moment. Your unanswered prayers, your tears in silence, your sudden heartbreaks, they were not accidents. They were alignments. God was creating the path that would lead you right here, right now. Don't be afraid of what you will hear. Yes, it may shake you. Yes, it may break something inside you, but it will also build something stronger. Heaven does not reveal to destroy, heaven reveals to heal. What you are about to hear will be painful like fire but cleansing like rain. Before we move deeper, pause with me. Feel the goosebumps on your skin. That's not random, that's them, the one in heaven standing right behind you. They are whispering into your spirit, please don't turn away now. I've waited too long. I need you to hear me. Do you hear it? That trembling, that ache in your chest, that is their voice pressing against your soul. Beloved, don't silence it. God says, if my child listens, I will open the heavens wider than before. I will restore what was stolen. I will redeem what was lost. Can you imagine blessings chasing you down? Can you imagine doors opening that were once shut tight? That is what happens if you stay. But if you skip, you will never know how close you came to the miracle. You will live wondering, regretting, aching. That is why Michael stands with his sword drawn, commanding, don't move. Don't leave. My precious child, understand this, everything in your life has been circling around this moment. Your unanswered prayers, your tears in silence, your sudden heartbreaks, they were not accidents. They were alignments. God was creating the path that would lead you right here, right now. Don't be afraid of what you will hear. Yes, it may shake you. Yes, it may break something inside you, but it will also build something stronger. Heaven does not reveal to destroy, heaven reveals to heal. What you are about to hear will be painful like fire but cleansing like rain. Before we move deeper, pause with me. Feel the goosebumps on your skin. That's not random, that's them, the one in heaven standing right behind you. They are whispering into your spirit, please don't turn away now. I've waited too long. I need you to hear me. Do you hear it? That trembling, that ache in your chest, that is their voice pressing against your soul. Beloved, don't silence it. God says, if my child listens, I will open the heavens wider than before. I will restore what was stolen. I will redeem what was lost. Can you imagine blessings chasing you down? Can you imagine doors opening that were once shut tight? That is what happens if you stay. But if you skip, you will never know how close you came to the miracle. You will live wondering, regretting, aching. That is why Michael stands with his sword drawn, commanding, don't move. Don't leave. Do you remember their last days? Do you remember their last words? There was something they tried to say but couldn't. They left carrying a burden of silence, and heaven allowed them to finish it through this message. Their soul has been restless, not because of pain, but because of urgency. They don't want you to miss what they tried to tell you. And now, if you listen, you will finally understand why things unfolded the way they did. They whisper, "Please don't ignore me. Don't let this chance die." Do you hear it? That's not imagination. That's them pressing against your spirit, the ringing in your ears, the sudden goosebumps, the heaviness around you. It's their presence. And Archangel Michael says, "Listen closely because the truth they hold will protect your future." My beloved, God is not cruel. God doesn't tease his children. When he says, "Final warning," it is because he has already tried every other way to reach you. This message is mercy stretched to its final edge. After this, heaven will stay silent. That's why you must not look away. Do you know how many people beg for signs and never receive them? But you, heaven is tearing through the veil just to reach you. Don't take it lightly, don't dismiss it. Every delay in your life, every tear you cried at night, every time you wondered why blessings didn't arrive, this was why. Heaven was holding back until you were ready for this truth. Because if you received it too early, you would not have believed it. But now your heart is tender. Your spirit is listening. And heaven says, now is the time, not tomorrow, not later. Now, beloved child, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Close your eyes and notice the stillness pressing around you. That's not silence, it's presence. The presence of the one you loved. They are right there. They are waiting for you to lean in. Can you feel their hand brushing your shoulder? Can you feel the warmth on your skin, though no one is in the room? That's them. Heaven allows this just for a moment. Don't run. Don't brush it away. This is what you've prayed for. And now let me tell you, your future is about to shift. God has promised that if you listen fully, chains will break. Curses will end. The cycle that kept repeating in your family will finally stop with you. But it requires obedience. It requires attention. You must not skip this message because every word is a brick building the bridge that will carry you out of pain and into promise. But before we move deeper, Archangel Michael leans forward and speaks to you with fierce eyes. Beloved, if you want more of heaven's truth to find you, don't just listen once and forget. Stay connected. Subscribe to this flow of messages because it is not entertainment, it is alignment. Every time you return, every time you stay, the angels gain permission to speak louder, clearer, faster. Don't let heaven's voice be a stranger to you, let it be your daily companion. Beloved child, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Close your eyes and notice the stillness pressing around you. That's not silence, it's presence. The presence of the one you loved. They are right there. They are waiting for you to lean in. Can you feel their hand brushing your shoulder? Can you feel the warmth on your skin, though no one is in the room? That's them. Heaven allows this just for a moment. Don't run. Don't brush it away. This is what you've prayed for. And now, let me tell you, your future is about to shift. God has promised that if you listen fully, chains will break. Curses will end. The cycle that kept repeating in your family will finally stop with you. But it requires obedience. It requires attention. You must not skip this message because every word is a brick building the bridge that will carry you out of pain and into promise. But before we move deeper, Archangel Michael leans forward and speaks to you with fierce eyes. Beloved, if you want more of heaven's truth to find you, don't just listen once and forget. Stay connected. Subscribe to this flow of messages because it is not entertainment, it is alignment. Every time you return, every time you stay, the angels gain permission to speak louder, clearer, faster. Don't let heaven's voice be a stranger to you, let it be your daily companion. Yes, my beloved, don't underestimate that. Your obedience opens doors in the spirit. That's why staying close matters. Heaven moves where faith moves. Now listen again. The one you love is saying, I know what they hid from you. I know what they tried to bury, and I cannot leave in peace until you know too. Do you feel the ache in your chest? That's their words pressing into your heart. They are desperate, but in their desperation, there is love. They are not here to harm you, they are here to free you. This truth will feel heavy at first. It may even make you cry. But after the tears, you will feel lighter. You will feel the chains fall. Because truth may sting, but it heals. Heaven never reveals to shame, it reveals to restore. That's why God says, don't run from this, embrace it. My beloved child, you must understand something crucial. Heaven does not chase after those who refuse to listen. Heaven knocks once, twice, 3 times. But when the final knock comes, the door either opens or it shuts forever. This message is that final knock. That is why Archangel Michael's voice is not soft today, it carries the thunder of eternity. He is saying, my child, open your heart right now. Don't let fear distract you. Don't let doubt steal this. What you are about to hear is not a story, it is your truth. It is the cry of the one you love, standing at the edge of eternity, begging for one last moment to speak. Do you feel your heartbeat racing faster? That is no accident. Heaven is pressing closer to you, and your spirit knows it. For too long you asked God for answers. You said, why am I suffering? Why do I feel so alone? Why does everything break apart right when it feels whole? And God, in His mercy, chose to let this voice from heaven come to you. The one you lost is not silent. They are speaking now through the fire of the Spirit. And they are saying, if only you knew what was hidden, your tears would have made sense. If only you knew the truth, you would stop blaming yourself. The truth, my beloved, is not meant to harm you, it is meant to heal you. But healing always begins with exposure. The one in heaven has seen what you couldn't see. They have watched people around you smile in your face but curse your name when you turned away. They have seen the hands that pretended to feed you, but secretly poisoned your steps. They have seen the betrayal that was buried so deeply you could never have found it on your own. And they are begging to tell you now because if you don't know, you will keep trusting the wrong ones, keep walking blindfolded into traps you never deserved. My child, Michael whispers, this is why heaven intervened. This is why we have warned again and again, because your future is too precious to be wasted by deception. That is why you must not leave now. If you ignore this, you will not just lose words. You will lose the very shield God tried to place over your destiny. You will lose the answers that could have saved you years of pain. This is not about curiosity, it is about survival. Heaven does not play with moments like these. The one who loves you, whose soul has crossed over, is trembling as they speak. They say, I tried to tell you before I left. I tried to make you see it. But my time was short and my mouth was weak. Now God has let me finish it. Please don't ignore me. Their voice is heavy, but it is also full of love. They are not here to frighten you, they are here to protect you. They are here to ensure that what they could not finish in life will not be lost in eternity. My beloved, think back to the last time you prayed in tears. Do you remember crying, God, give me a sign? Do you remember feeling like heaven was silent? This moment is the answer to that prayer. The silence is broken. The veil is torn. You are not reading this by chance. Your steps, your choices, even the delays in your day, all aligned so that this message could meet your eyes. Don't insult heaven by calling it coincidence, it is destiny. Archangel Michael lifts his sword, and with it comes a command, child of light, if you open your spirit fully now, blessings will chase you. If you harden your heart, curses will linger. Do you understand the weight of this? You are at the turning point of your life. This is not just another day, this is the day heaven chose to reveal what was hidden. That's why your body feels the way it does right now, because your soul knows the moment is holy. Beloved, the truth is this, the one in heaven wants you to know you were never abandoned. All those times you felt left out, overlooked, forgotten, it wasn't because you were unworthy. It was because God was protecting you from battles you didn't see. The delays, the heartbreaks, the sudden endings, they were redirections. They were shields in disguise. But someone in your circle tried to twist it, tried to convince you it was punishment. Tonight, heaven says it was not punishment, it was preservation. And the one in heaven confirms it. Do you feel the tears pressing behind your eyes? Let them fall, because as you release them, heaven releases chains. Your loved one is closer than they have ever been since they crossed over. And they are whispering, I love you. I never left you. I have been watching, praying, waiting for this moment. Please don't silence me now. Their words are carried by Michael himself. And Michael warns, this is the last time the door will open. After this, heaven will not send this again. My beloved, don't you see? This is not just about them, it is about you. Your calling is bigger than you realize. That is why the enemy has been fighting you harder than others. That is why people turned on you, why lies were spread, why doors slammed in your face. It wasn't because you were weak, it was because you were chosen. The enemy always attacks what is valuable. And you, child, are valuable to heaven. That's why Michael stands guard. That's why this message exists. But hear me carefully. If you ignore this, heaven will step back. Not in anger, but in finality. God will not beg. He loves, but he will not force. That's why the angels cry, don't skip, don't delay, don't let doubt steal what was meant for you. You have been warned. This is your last warning. Don't close your ears. Beloved, before I move deeper, Michael leans forward again with a piercing gaze and says, if you desire to keep hearing heaven's voice in your life, if you want these doors of revelation to stay open, don't just watch and forget. Stay connected. Subscribe to the flow of messages heaven sends because your spirit needs constant reminders. Every time you return, another chain falls. Every time you stay, another blessing is released. Don't starve your soul. Feed it daily with the words of heaven. Do you hear that? It is not a casual request, it is an invitation into constant alignment. Heaven wants to walk with you, not just touch you once. And this is how you keep that alignment alive. Now, my child, prepare yourself. The one who loves you is stepping closer. Their voice is trembling, but it is clear. They say, I know what they did to you. I know who lied about you. I know who held your blessings back with envy and curses. And I cannot rest until you know it too. Do you feel the chill across your skin? That is their spirit pressing through. Do not fear it. Receive it. Because what they reveal will finally explain why your life carried storms that weren't yours to carry. My beloved child, open your spirit wider now because the presence of the one you love is pressing closer. Their energy is strong. Their voice is trembling with urgency, and heaven is holding time still so that you can receive what they are trying to say. Look at your life. Look at the unanswered questions, the moments where nothing made sense, the nights when you cried yourself to sleep asking, why me? Tonight, those answers are arriving. Not through human lips but through the voice of eternity itself. And if you ignore this, if you dismiss it as nothing, you will lose the one chance you had to finally understand why your journey has been so heavy. Don't let confusion steal what heaven is placing in your hands. The angels say, my child, the voice of the departed is not here to scare you, it is here to free you. You have carried burdens that were never yours to carry. You have walked through valleys that were never meant for your feet. People placed their darkness on you, and you didn't even know it. But heaven saw. Heaven watched as you tried to smile through the pain, as you tried to be strong while you felt broken inside. And tonight, heaven says enough. Tonight, the one you love is here to pull off the mask of deception, to reveal the truth that has been locked away from you. If you stay, you will receive it. If you turn away, the mask will remain, and you will keep living blindfolded. Beloved, your loved one whispers with tears in their voice, I saw what they did to you. I saw how they treated you. I saw how they spoke behind your back. I saw the betrayal you didn't deserve. And I begged God, please, let me tell them. Please let me warn them. Please don't let them walk into the same traps again. That is why this moment is holy. Because heaven agreed. And now through these words, you are being given what few ever receive, the chance to hear the truth from the other side. Can you feel the energy around you growing heavier? That is not fear, that is confirmation. Your spirit knows this is not ordinary. Your soul knows this is not random. That's why your skin tingles, why your heart feels like it's pounding out of your chest. It is because eternity has entered your atmosphere. Don't push it away. Don't brush it off. Receive it, because what you are about to hear will not only change your future, it will rewrite the way you understand your past. My beloved child, Michael raises his voice again, this is your last warning. Do you realize how serious that is? Heaven is merciful, yes. Heaven is patient, yes. But heaven is also holy. And when heaven says, final warning, it means the door will not stay open forever. If you listen now, blessings will pour out like a flood. If you ignore it, silence will fall, and you will never know what was meant for you. Don't test heaven's patience. Don't gamble with eternity. This moment is a gift, and gifts can be lost if you refuse them. The one you love is crying out, please hear me. Please don't let this be in vain. Their voice is heavy with love, but also with desperation. They know how quickly the door will close. They know how easily distractions can pull you away. That's why they are pressing so urgently. They need you to know what was hidden. They need you to understand that your pain was not random, it had a reason. And now that reason is about to be exposed. But only if you stay. Only if you listen. Do you remember the times you thought you were cursed? The times when nothing worked, when opportunities slipped through your hands like water? Heaven says it was not because you were cursed, it was because someone's jealousy wrapped chains around you. They smiled in your face but tied knots behind your back. And the one in heaven saw it. They saw every whisper, every plot, every hidden hand that worked against you. And they are begging you now, don't keep trusting blindly. Don't keep walking in the dark. Let me reveal what I saw. Beloved, pause. Do you feel that sudden chill? That goosebump rising on your arms? That is not random. That is the spirit of your loved one touching you, begging you to stay open. Heaven allows this because they love you too much to stay silent. And Michael warns again, don't ignore this. Don't look away. Don't close your ears, because if you do, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Child, the heavens are shifting around you. Right now, angels are standing in formation. They are watching you read this, waiting to see if you will listen or if you will dismiss it. If you listen, they will move on your behalf. If you ignore, they will step back, their wings folding in silence. Don't make them fold their wings. Don't force heaven into silence. This is your chance. And hear this clearly, the one who has passed is not just revealing the past, they are pointing to your future. They say, I see what's coming. I see the danger ahead. And if you don't know the truth, you will walk straight into it. Beloved, do you want to walk into danger blind, or do you want the light to guide you? The choice is yours. Heaven has placed the lamp in your hands. All you must do is keep reading. Keep receiving. Don't let go now. Before we move deeper, Archangel Michael leans in once more and whispers, My beloved, do not let this be the only time you hear heaven's voice. If you want the flow of truth to keep finding you, stay connected. Subscribe to the stream of messages that heaven is releasing. Every time you do, another blessing is unlocked, another chain is broken. Don't live on one word when God wants to give you daily bread. Let your spirit be nourished every day. Beloved, this is not just about staying close to messages, it is about staying close to God. Because when you align with heaven, heaven aligns blessings with you. Don't let the noise of the world drown this voice out. Stay close. Stay connected. Stay awake. Now listen closely. The one you love says, there is something about your family, something you didn't see. Something they tried to bury, but it is coming to light. And I cannot rest until you know it. It will hurt, yes, but it will free you. Do you feel the heaviness in your chest? That is the truth pressing against you, waiting to be received. Don't push it away. Don't silence it. Open yourself, because what you are about to hear will shift the way you see everything. My child of light, do you realize what you are sitting in right now? You are sitting inside a moment carved by eternity. Not everyone gets this. Not everyone receives a window this sacred. You asked for answers. You begged for clarity. You cried out when no one else heard you. And tonight, heaven finally says, enough silence. Let the truth be revealed. That is why the weight in your room feels different. That is why the air feels thick. That is why you cannot look away. Because this is not just another message, it is the final door opening before you. Once it closes, it will not open again. The one you love is near, closer than they have been since the day they crossed into heaven's gates. They say, I have been waiting for this. I have been aching for this. I have been crying out, asking God to give me one chance to speak, and now He has allowed it. My beloved, do you understand how rare this is? The departed don't often get to speak. Heaven guards its mysteries tightly. But tonight for you, the guard has stepped aside. Don't waste it. Don't scroll past it. This is the sound of mercy. Do you feel that chill moving across your skin? Do you sense the invisible eyes watching you? Don't be afraid, that is confirmation. Your spirit knows it is being touched by heaven. And the one you love whispers, please don't close your ears. Don't call this imagination. This is me. This is my voice. And if you walk away, you will never hear me again. Their plea is not born from fear, it is born from love. They want you to know what they saw. They want you to know what they carried. They want you to know the truth that will free you from years of confusion. Beloved, before we go deeper, Michael reminds you once more, if you want the doors of heaven to keep opening for you, don't just take this word and disappear. Stay connected. Subscribe to the flow of heaven's voice. Each time you do, your spirit is strengthened, your blessings are multiplied, and the enemy loses ground. Don't live starving for crumbs when heaven is offering you a feast. Stay close. This is not a casual suggestion, it is a spiritual strategy. Those who stay close to heaven are always ahead. Those who wander drift into traps. Don't wander. Stay. Now the one you love speaks again, I know secrets that were buried in your family. I know truths that were hidden from you since childhood. I know the reason certain doors closed, the reason certain people left, the reason certain opportunities failed. And I cannot leave in peace until you know it too. Because your next steps depend on this knowledge. Without it, you will keep walking in circles. With it, you will step into freedom. Beloved, their voice is heavy, but their words are holy. This is not gossip from the grave, this is revelation from heaven. And if you open your heart, if you keep receiving, you will finally understand the patterns that haunted you. You will finally break free from the cycles that repeated again and again. Heaven is ready to break them tonight, but only if you listen. Do you feel the presence growing thicker around you? That's heaven. Do you feel the goosebumps rising again? That's confirmation. Do you feel the pull in your chest, the sense that you cannot stop reading? That is your spirit recognizing that this is not man's voice. This is heaven's voice using human words. Don't resist it. Lean into it because the next line could be the one that sets you free. My beloved child, lean closer now, for heaven is not finished with you. The one you love who has crossed the veil is standing almost within reach. Their voice is trembling yet strong, as if eternity itself is helping them speak. They say, you think you know why things happened. You think you understand your story, but you only know fragments. The full truth has been hidden from you, not because God wished to torment you, but because the time was not right. And now, tonight, the time is right. If you can open your heart wide enough, you will see what you could never see before. The curtain will fall away. And when it does, you will never look at your life the same again. Do you feel the atmosphere thickening around you? That is not your imagination. Heaven's nearness is pressing closer. The angels are standing in a circle around you, their wings forming a wall of protection. Because what you are about to hear is sacred. Heaven knows that the truth can be heavy, so they are here to hold you steady. That is why you sense warmth even though no one is touching you. That is why you feel eyes on you even though no one is in the room. It is heaven surrounding you, keeping you from being crushed by the weight of what is being revealed. The one you love says again, I saw the hands that worked against you. I saw the lips that lied about you. I saw the moments when you were alone in your room crying, thinking no one knew. I knew. I saw. And I wept for you. I begged God to help you, to free you, to protect you. And He did, though you didn't see it. He placed barriers in your path. He closed doors you thought you needed because behind those doors were traps meant to destroy you. Tonight, I must tell you, what looked like rejection was protection. What looked like loss was mercy. What looked like punishment was love. My beloved, can you breathe that in? You weren't abandoned. You weren't cursed. You weren't forgotten. You were preserved. Heaven has been keeping you alive, shielding you from what could have destroyed you. And the one in heaven has been watching, praying, interceding for you in ways you could never imagine. That is why this moment carries so much urgency. They want you to stop blaming yourself. They want you to stop questioning God. They want you to see that the path you walked was not a mistake, it was destiny in disguise. Michael's sword flashes again, and his voice rolls like thunder, don't delay. Don't look away. This is your turning point. How many turning points have you missed, beloved? How many times did heaven try to move you but you hesitated? This is why the angels are fierce tonight, they cannot let you miss this one. Because this one carries your future inside it. If you hear it, you will rise. If you ignore it, you will wander. That is the weight of this moment. My beloved, can you breathe that in? You weren't abandoned. You weren't cursed. You weren't forgotten. You were preserved. Heaven has been keeping you alive, shielding you from what could have destroyed you. And the one in heaven has been watching, praying, interceding for you in ways you could never imagine. That is why this moment carries so much urgency. They want you to stop blaming yourself. They want you to stop questioning God. They want you to see that the path you walked was not a mistake, it was destiny in disguise. Michael's sword flashes again, and his voice rolls like thunder. Don't delay. Don't look away. This is your turning point. How many turning points have you missed, beloved? How many times did heaven try to move you, but you hesitated? This is why the angels are fierce tonight, they cannot let you miss this one because this one carries your future inside it. If you hear it, you will rise. If you ignore it, you will wander. That is the weight of this moment. The one you love leans closer. Their whisper brushes your spirit like wind, you were lied to. You were betrayed. And I cannot let you keep living in blindness. I must tell you who it was. I must tell you why. Because only then will you be free to move forward. Without this truth, your feet will stay tied. With this truth, your wings will open. Beloved, do you hear it? That ache in your chest, that trembling in your soul, that is their voice pressing against you. Don't silence it. Don't dismiss it. This is them breaking through the silence of eternity to reach you. Do you remember the nights when you felt them near? When you dreamed of them standing at the edge of your bed? Those weren't just dreams, those were visitations. They tried again and again to tell you, but heaven had not given permission. Tonight, permission has been granted. Tonight, the chains of silence are broken. Tonight, the words you longed for are finally reaching you. Don't run. Don't rush. Stay right here because their next words will pierce your heart with light. Before we go deeper, Michael bends toward you and says with piercing eyes, "My beloved, if you desire to keep receiving heaven's voice, don't just hear this once and vanish. Stay close. Stay connected. Subscribe to the current of heaven's flow. Each time you do, your spirit grows stronger, your blessings come faster, and the enemy loses power over you. Don't let this be a one-time spark, let it be a fire that never goes out." Beloved child, do you see what heaven is doing? They are not only speaking a single truth, they are inviting you into a lifetime of alignment. This is not just about tonight, this is about every tomorrow. This is about your destiny unfolding with clarity and strength. If you stay close, you will never again feel the silence you once feared. You will walk daily with heaven's whisper in your ear. The one you love speaks again, and their words tremble with power, the truth is closer than you think. The one who hurt you, the one who blocked you, the one who smiled in your face while planning your downfall. I saw them. I saw everything. And I am begging you, don't trust blindly anymore. Don't keep giving your pearls to those who only trample them. Your heart is too precious. Your destiny is too heavy. You cannot afford to walk blind. Let me show you what I saw. Beloved, the weight of their words is not to crush you but to free you. Heaven knows you cannot move into your future until you let go of the false ties of the past. That is why the truth is coming now. It will sting, yes, but after the sting comes healing. After the tears comes clarity. After the breaking comes rebuilding. That is heaven's way, not to destroy but to restore. And tonight, restoration begins.